Dear students, we are in MSET Mathematics and we are in the chapter of application of derivatives. Okay, I think this is last but one class. In the next class we are going to finish this chapter. This is a big chapter. 64 questions we wanted to do. Okay, and okay, in this class 57 to 60, 57 to 58. 57, 58, 59, 60. 57 to 60 we will do. Again, 4 more questions we will do in the next class. See, this is JEE question. Answer also have written 3 root 2 by 8. The shortest distance between the line y minus x is equal to 1 and curve x is equal to y square is what, like that. Okay, see, one curve, one line are there. You have to find the shortest distance between these two. Shortest distance between the line and the curve. Okay, see, shortest distance means here you have to differentiate distance. Okay, see, perpendicular distance we know, and once again I will write this here line. I want to write in what we can say, y minus x is equal to 1 implies, shall I write like this, x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Why? Because ax plus by plus c form I have to write. Why? Because I want to find perpendicular distance. Okay, and also let point P x comma y. Don't worry, this xy both are different. Why? Because we have to do a x1 b y1 plus c, like that we have to take. Here 1 will come, here x will come. Okay, that is not a problem. And the curve also is right. Once again, curve x is equal to y square. This is the curve. The given data we have written, and this one is elected. Okay, and now see, perpendicular distance I am taking as a capital D. Okay, a x1, that means see 1 into x plus b y1 minus 1 into y plus c modulus divided by a square plus b square, 1 square plus minus 1 square. Minus 1 square means square will come, right? Okay, this is equal to, what will happen here, x minus y plus 1. See, x minus y plus 1, but modulus we need not take. Why? Because see, this is a practical positive item like you think. Okay, divided by root 2. Okay, divided by root 2. Okay, now see what we want to do. We differentiate. But before differentiation, with what you are going to do? Why? Because here x is also there, y is also there. You convert in one form. See, we have noted here x is equal to y square. Shall I write this y square minus y plus 1 by root 2? Why? Because x is equal to y square, then y square only I have written. Why? Because see, this is d. Now I can differentiate like this. Okay, distance with y I can differentiate. Why? Because all in y form it is there. Why we are differentiating d only? Because the shortest distance between line, distance only you have to find. Distance, shortest distance means differentiation, double derivation. Double derivation we don't do. I will explain you why. d by y, that is equal to, see, 1 by root 2 you keep like this only, 2y minus 1. Okay, and now you equate it to 0. dd by dy equal to 0 implies 2y is equal to 1 or y is equal to 1 by 2. Why? Because if this 1 by root 2 already is going to multiply with root 2 already multiplying with 0 and become 0. 2y is equal to 1 or y is equal to 1 by 2. See, y is equal to 1 by 2 you have got it. Then you want to find d only. If you substitute this in this form, automatically you are going to get the distance. That is the shortest distance like we are claiming. But how can we know this is shortest distance like? See, once again I will write. d square b by dy square you have to find. This should be shortest means minimum, like this should be greater than 0. This I am not doing. This you can do or you leave about. Why? Because see, we are doing competition examination questions. In options, there is no short distance. Like if there any option, then you have to do this. Or else don't waste your time. Okay? If 4 answers are there like this, then you avoid this step. You can save the time. But if shorter distance is not available, then they will put none of the above, or there is no shorter distance. Longest distance may be there. See, if this comes like this, there is no shorter distance, highest distance or largest distance will be there. Okay, that is why I want to avoid this step, because we are doing in competition examination. There is no marks for rough work. This is rough work, like you can think. Why? Because you already got y value, substitute, that's all. D is equal to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by root 2. That is equal to, see, 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 by root 2. That is equal to 2 plus 4. 6 by 8 into 1 by root 2. That is equal to 2 3s 2 4. 3 by 4 root 2. That is equal to 3 root 2 by 4 into 2. That is equal to 3 root 2 by 8. Understand? I have clearly explained to you why I have not done d square y. Okay? Let us go for next question. Okay. See question number 58. This is also JEE 2012 question. JEE question. And the answer should come -2. Slope they are asking. Slope will come -2. Okay. See, a line is drawn through the point 1, 2. Okay. To meet the coordinate axis at P and Q. See, if it comes in that form, then automatically you draw this figure. If it is touching at coordinate axis, that means you see P and Q. Say this is P, this is Q, and you can take this as A and you can take this as B. Okay, and origin O you take. Normally origin O will take OP, OQ, and see, normally you take x-axis A, y-axis B. Okay. Point also there is 1, 2. That means here you take 1, 2. See, this question has come already in different chapter. But there we have done in some other method. But because there differentiation was not there, here we will do with the differentiation. How we are doing? Observe carefully. Okay? A line drawn through points P, coordinate axis it is touching P and Q. It forms a triangle OPQ. OPQ is a triangle we know very well, where O is our triangle. If the area of the triangle OPQ is least, that means here we have to find first triangle, area of the triangle, that you have to differentiate. Why? Because area of the triangle should come least. I already told, if answer there is no separate mention, then whatever value comes directly you find after differentiation, make it equal to 0, then you find directly. Okay, area and slope. Don't go for second derivative test. Why? Because don't require wastage of time. Okay. Area is least. What is the slope of the PQ? Slope of the line they are asking. Okay. Now let us find. Okay. See, this already we have taken left. I am writing once again. Actually, see, for your understanding sake, I am writing. This is the JEE or MZ question. Steps are not required. Let A and B are intercepts of x and y axis respectively. Okay, you write respectively. Okay, if that is the case, then in slope intercept form, how you are going to write? Not slope intercept form. X by A plus y by B is equal to 1. This will be your equation. Why? Because in x-axis y-axis B divided by plus 1. Okay, we know this. See, this line passing through 1, 2. Point is there. Okay, that line is passing through 1, 2. If it passes through 1, 2, what will happen? In x area 1 will come. In one area 2 will come, that is equal to 1, or else 2 by B is equal to 1 minus 1 by A. Okay, comma 2 by B is equal to A minus 1 by A. A minus 1 by A, or else B is equal to 2A by A minus 1. Is it okay? B is equal to 2A by A minus 1. Okay. Now you have got B. Now they are asking least area. Least area means first I am finding area. Delta is equal to of A B. That's all. Why? Because here of base into height of A B, that is equal to of A B is how much? 2A by A minus 1. Okay. See, multiplication 2 going to get cancelled out. A square by A minus 1 will be your area. Okay. Now you tell me to do the differentiation of this area. Why? Because the least area means differentiate area. Least height means differentiate height. Least volume means differentiate volume. That is fundamental. Least area of the triangle is least means area we are differentiating. A is variable here. That means you see d delta by dA is equal to area with A we are differentiating. That means you see u by v form is there. U by v means see v minus see v into d by dx of u. That means 2A minus u into d by dx of v1 divided by v square A minus 1 square. Okay. Little bit expansion you have to do. Okay, you see that is equal to 2A square minus 2A minus A square by A minus 1 whole square. That is equal to 2A square minus A square. A square minus 2A by A minus 1 whole square. Okay. Again you can take common. A if you take A minus 2 by A minus 1 whole square. Now what you have to do as usual, equate it to 0. d delta by dA is equal to 0 implies, you see, A minus 1 whole square going to become 0, A is also going to become 0, A is equal to 2. Okay? If A is equal to 0, no, A is equal to 0 also not going to happen. Why? Because this is going to multiply with 0, this is also going to multiply with 0. A minus 2 equal to 0, A is equal to 2. A is equal to 2 has come. Okay, now, see, now what we have to do? How you know this area is, what we can say, minimum, like double derivative test you have to do, but we are not doing. Why? Because why do we require answer? If they mention that there is no, then we go, or else we don't go. Why? This is a logic. Then this A, what you have to do? You find B also. You find B. Then B is equal to 2 into 2 by 2 minus 1, that is equal to 4. Okay, B is equal to 2A by A minus 1. You have got A and B, then you substitute in this. X by 2 plus y by 4 is equal to 1, or else 4x plus 2y is equal to 8, or else 2y is equal to minus 4x plus 8, or else y is equal to minus 2x plus 4. Okay, I have divided with 2. Now you tell me this is like y is equal to mx plus c. M will be slope. Minus 2 will be your slope. Understand? Second derivative test step I have skipped. Okay, not required for competitive examination. If it is in regular your board examination, then second derivative also you have to do. Okay, let us go for next question. Okay, here also see question number 59. MSET 2017 question. Answer also I have written. Area they are asking us to find. 3 root 3 by 32 has to come. What is the question? Let us go. If x is in between 0 and pi by 2, but not equal to 0, not equal to pi by 2. Okay? Then the maximum area of a triangle. Area of a triangle you have to find. That area should be maximum. If answers are having all values, then that is the value. Need not go for second derivative test. Whose vertices are? What is the argument? You see, let me find this area in shortcut method. Okay, delta is equal to of determinant. You see, 0 0 x cos x sin cube x 0 again 0 0. Okay, starting from 0 ending with 0. Okay, this already we know. Now delta is equal to of, see, 0 0 you need not take. Okay, then you see 0, see cos x sin cube x again 0. Okay, see minus comes also no problem. Why? Because see minus I am not keeping, modulus is there. It will come like this. Cos x sin cube x 1 by 2. Okay. See, this will be your area. Okay, area. But you see here, variable is what? Variable is x. Then you do it like this. See, d delta by dx. Okay, I am doing here. D delta by dx. Area you have find, but maximum area they are asking. That is why you have to differentiate area only. But with respect to what? With respect to x. Why? Because variable is x. Let us do it. That is equal to, you see 1 by 2 we take as a, what we can say, constant. See u into v. U into v means, see first v d by dx of u minus sin x plus u d by dx of v sin cube x. That means 3 sin square x. Again d by dx of sin x cos x. Okay, that is equal to. See, this is minus, this is plus. First I want to write this one. You see 1 by 2 into, see 3 sin square x cos square x. 3 sin square x cos square x. Okay, minus sin to the power of 4x. Sin to the power of 4x. Okay, as we know, we will make this equal to 0. Okay, let us do it. D delta by dx is equal to 0 implies, okay, 1 by 2 anyway going to become 0. 3 sin square x cos square x is equal to sin to the power of 4x. Okay, now you see sin square x completely cancel out here, sin square x will be there. Okay, that means you see 3 into 1 minus sin square x is equal to sin square x. I want to write this. Is it correct? Correct. Why? Because 3 cos square x is there, 1 minus sin square x is your cos square x. Here 4 will not be there. Why? Because the square is going to make it as square. Okay. Now see once again, 3 minus 3 sin square x is equal to sin square x. This is 1. Next you send that side. That means 3 is equal to 4 sin square x. Or else sin square x is equal to 3 by 4. Or else sin x is equal to root 3 by 2. See, plus or minus we need not to do. Why? Because see, if you see here, this will be between 0 and pi by 2. 0 and pi by 2 sign will be positive. Okay, why I have written, you understand? Na? Between 0 and pi by 2. That is why I have taken that one. Okay, now you tell me, x will be what? 60 degree. Sin 60 pi by 2. So root 3 by 2. Okay? Now what you have to find? You have to find area. That's all. Area means again you go here. Here. Area of, that means see delta is equal to half cos 60 degree sin 60 degree but cube. That is equal to half cos 60 degree means 1 by 2 into sin 60 root 3 by 2 cube. Root 3 by 2 cube. Okay? 1 by 4 into root 3 into root 3. 3 into root 3. 3 root 3. Okay? 2 cube. 8. That means 3 root 3 by 32. Okay, now how can we know that this is maximum area? Double derivative test we have not done. Okay, double derivative test should come. Maximum means d square delta by dx square should be less than 0 should come. If you want you can do, or else you avoid, whether it is not required. Anyway it will come. Okay, let us go for next question. Okay, see question number 60. Right circular cylinder we are going to inscribe in cone. This is a good question, observe. MSET 2017 question, answer also I have written, 5 has to come. The radius of a right circular cylinder of a greatest curved surface area. Greatest curved surface area means here, curved surface area you have to differentiate. That we know. Okay. Greatest curved surface area which can be inscribed in a given cone with radius 10 meters, 10 centimeters is like that. Okay, see 2 figures I want to draw. First normal overall figure, afterwards enlarged figure. Enlarged figure will have more details but not full figure. Okay, see how I am drawing this figure. First figure is, you see, we are inscribing a right circular cylinder inside a cone. That means, you see, say this is cone. We are inscribing one right circular cylinder inside like this. Okay, this is main figure. Okay, now see how I am doing. 50% again enlarging here, this portion. Okay, see what I am doing. This 50%. Okay, see, like this I am writing. Okay, see, observe carefully here. This is R, small r. This small r goes here also. Why? Because see, this is the radius of. Shall I write? But one go. See, for your understanding sake, steps are not required for us. See, small r is the radius of cylinder. Capital R is radius of cone. Understand? Capital R is the radius of cone. See, both are same, then I will remove here and I will write capital R here. Why? Because see, capital R will be the radius of cone, small r will be the radius of cylinder. Okay, that is one thing. Afterwards, you see, capital H will be height of cone, where the cone is bigger. Then small h will be height of cylinder. Okay? Okay, now you tell me. Total is h. Total is h. H also we have to write it, I suppose. But what about this? H minus small h. This is small h. H minus h. This one. And total is capital H. You understand the figure now? Total capital H. This is small h. This portion is capital H minus small h. Okay. Now, see, logically we want to write one ratio here. See what I am writing. Capital H by R is equal to full capital H by R is equal to capital H minus h by small r. Is it okay? Okay, because it is a right angle triangle, this property we know. And this R we know this is equal to 10 centimeter. Why? Because see, radius of cone they have given. In a given cone with radius 10 centimeter. Okay? Then I want to modify like this. You see, h minus h by r is equal to capital H by 10. Okay. Now go back again. You see what we want. The radius of the right circular cylinder of greatest curved surface area. Okay? Okay, see what I am doing now. Capital H minus h is equal to HR by 10. R else h is equal to h minus HR by 10. R else 10h minus HR. 10h minus HR by 10 is equal to h. R else h is equal to 10 if I take common. No, not h you have to take common. H if you take common, 10 minus R. H 10h HR. Okay? Divided by 10. This we box it. Why? Because see, let it be. Why I have written, I need not tell you now. But you see, but you are going to find greatest surface area means, you see, surface area how to find. What surface area? Curved surface area. Curved surface area means I will write like this: A is equal to 2 pi r into h. 2 pi r into h. Is it okay? H value we can substitute, that is not a problem. Why? Because H includes R. Curved surface area. Curved surface area. Curved surface area means 2 pi R you have to take and H you have to multiply. Okay? This is there. So now that is equal to 2 pi R into H value you substitute this. H by 10 into 10 minus R. That is equal to, see 2 5 times goes, see pi 5 into H into 10 R minus R square. Why? Because R I have sent inside. Okay, now you see, forget about H. Now in R form, your area is there. Okay, now what I want to do, change in area, greatest means change in area, how to do, that means see dA by dr. Okay, then you see pi H by 5 will be constant and d by dr 10R is equal to 10 minus d by dr r square is equal to 2R. Okay, now this you equate it to 0. dA by dr equal to 0 implies 2R is equal to 10. Why? Because if these are going to become 0. 2R is equal to 10 means R is equal to 5. Is this the answer? Correct. Do we need to do second derivative test? Normally for board exam not required. Sorry. For competition exam not required. Okay? Answer should match. That's all. Let us go for. No, we stop this class. We will continue in the next class. Okay? Thank you very much.